We knew this was coming, but hey, we have us a conversation on our hands. Shout out to the Vikings fan page. They retweeted something that Andrew Kramer stated on his show with the Star Tribune. And I'm going to tell you, this post went viral. Tons of Vikings fans just putting in their 2 cents. And what I wanted to do was go through and I picked 10. I picked 10 that we are going to go and read and see what the thoughts are when it comes to this QB situation between JJ McCarthy and Carson Wentz. Now let's get to the context first before we start reacting. This was the tweet that was posted, and this thing has over about 330,000 retweets and stuff. I mean, this thing going crazy, or 330,000 views. I don't know, like 60,000 retweets. This thing's going crazy. It's going crazy in the Vikings community. So if you're not on X, man, don't worry. RAP got you. This is the tweet right here, okay? The Vikings have a lot to weigh on a decision who starts at QB per Andrew Kramer. And he mentioned how it's not going to look as clean with JJ McCarthy sliding back in. If you're going to make the switch to McCarthy, it's not going to look as clean, I wouldn't think, because it didn't in the first 2 games. I don't think you can anticipate him picking up where Carson Wentz left off. Wentz is further along as a QB, both maturity-wise in terms of his fundamentals, but being just more of a steady presence in that spot. All right? So that's the tweet right there. Andrew Kramer stated that. He made that statement on his show, on his podcast. And obviously, Vikings fans have something to say. They want to weigh in on that. I even weighed in on it too. I'm actually the 10th tweet that we are going to react to. But without further ado, let's get to it, man. Tyler Fornes. He said, well, it wasn't clean with Wentz the last 3 weeks, and they scored a whopping 20 points before the fourth quarter in the last 2 games combined. Why is this even a discussion? Yeah, man, I'm going to tell you, I agree with you, Tyler. I agree with you, man. Let's go, man. We got JJ, Jingle, whatever. All right, Y.O. Rob, man. Shout out to you. I want this. I want him to get the reps. It's necessary. Developmental year. I'm fine. I want to see the growth over the course of the year. That is a fact. And look, I know so far the first 2 tweets may seem biased, like, oh, Rap went and picked all the tweets that people are on the side of JJ McCarthy. I'm telling you now, I just think the consensus of Minnesota Vikings fans are on the side of JJ McCarthy needs to play because it's the obvious thing. So no, I didn't. I picked 10 random ones. I just picked the first 10 to be exact. So that's just what it is. All right. We got Casey, man. He said, it's quite simple in my eyes. With Carson Wentz, there is a known ceiling and it's not a Super Bowl. With JJ McCarthy, there isn't. You can't find out what that is while he's holding a clipboard. Play him. That is a fact. I've been saying that over and over again. I think that's just plain and simple, man. Shout out Brev, man, my boy, man. He said, there's like zero option. If McCarthy is ready to go, you have to play him. You didn't spend the 10th overall pick to hide him behind 2025 Carson Wentz that's been playing fine, unless you're just completely throwing the plan in the fire. Hey, for real, and I ain't gonna lie, that's a strong statement. And, I feel like that about Kevin O'Connell, Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah. Like, if you decide to go the route of not playing JJ McCarthy and having him sit another year, bro, that's a slap in the face. You're just throwing the whole plan because, again, you committed to him last year. So, like, you made the commitment, not us. You made that decision. You gotta live with it, man. Shout out Vikings Gallahorn. He said, really just an opinion piece and how it would be for any rookie versus vet. This was a path the Vikings chose to go down and most likely need to stick with it. Now, if the team is having doubt, then that's a huge red flag. That is a red flag. I mean, if Kevin O'Connell decides to go with Carson Wentz, it's a sign of, wait a minute, hold up now. Wait a minute, you made a mistake. You need to come out and say that you jumped the gun and you picked the wrong guy. What's the case? Like, we need to know. We need to know, because that's pretty much that's the signal you're going to be sending to Minnesota Vikings fans. Shout out Purple Rain Vikings. Wentz did about as good as you could ask from a backup quarterback. Certainly better than the last couple backups we had. McCarthy, however, needs to come back in and start if he's fully healthy. He can play just as good, if not better than Wentz can, at least for now, and get better. Hashtag Skull. I like it, man. Let's go. Shout out Brucein. I mean, you're 3-2 and haven't looked great for the most part. You're not winning a Super Bowl with Wentz. You might as well find out if you have something in JJ. Pretty simple, period. I like it, man. Let's go, man. We talking. Hey, this is Vikings Nation. This ain't me. This ain't me. This is us, man. This is us. This is the nation. I'm reacting to the nation. This is what we talking about here, man. This is real life in the flesh right now happening, man. These are the conversations being had right now. All right. I understand both sides. Shout out to Dave. I understand both sides of the argument, and I don't understand any of their points. You play him and he gets better and shows he can be the guy, or he's ass and we get a top 10 pick. Wentz isn't taking us to the Super Bowl, man. What do we get out of getting bounced out in the first round? What do we get out of that? Really, what do we get out of that, man? What are we really going to accomplish watching Carson Wentz play football for the next 12 to 13 weeks? Nothing. Just more heartbreak, but it really isn't going to break our hearts because why? Because most of us are going to know that this was coming regardless. This was coming anyways. Shout out John. Carson is playing at a backup level. There's no reason to expect your franchise guy to be worse than backup level. The offense had not looked good with Wentz. They're working around his deficiencies. It's an extremely low bar to clear. That is a fact, man. Straight up, man. See, hey, look. People thought Rap was just pushing the narrative of we need to put in JJ McCarthy because you're a huge fan of him. No, bro. I think it's just, I really, truly, man, I really just truly believe that it's the right thing to do. It's the obvious thing to do, honestly. Because here's my tweet to end it off here. You committed. You play him, and that's period. There is no debate or wait. There isn't, man. Shout out Andrew Kramer, man, for saying that on his podcast because it obviously sparked a great conversation in Vikings Nation, man. You know, we knew that the quarterback controversy was going to linger, especially this week now that the bye week is pretty much finishing up after tomorrow. And then next week, we're into a regular work week where we're practicing and it's preparation time. So, you know, these conversations were going to be had. And I think this tweet, when it comes to the bye week, definitely took the cake. And if you haven't, man, go look at it, man. Purple. Hey, I'm telling you right now, man, Purple and Gold Nation is, hey, they not trying to hear it, bro. They not trying to hear it. 9 needs to be playing, bruh. 9 needs to be playing. Shout out Vikings fan page, man. Y'all let me know how you feel down in the comments. Get involved. Get vocal. Let's hear about it. What do you feel about this whole situation? I'll let your boy.
Yeah, smooth summer. Who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gonna do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.